welcome to today's video where I will be revamping my film setup. I'm using some Valspar white paint, some painting rollers and brushes. I got this whole kit, some painting tape so I can tape off the baseboards and the ceiling, some gloves to protect my hands from the paint, a face mask to protect my lungs from the fumes, a paint stirrer, and like a paint popper offer to pop off the lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out all of my baskets from my cubicle that I got from IKEA. If you're interested in anything that's in my film setup, I will go ahead and link every single thing down below in the description box, so just be sure to check the description box for any like little detail in my film setup. So I want to go ahead and get rid of these ugly brown walls. You guys, they're so ugly, they do not look good on camera. And I want to paint it white and just make it super bright and aesthetically pleasing for the camera. I was finally able to finish it this month, you guys. This footage was from way back in January, but you know, some things take time. You gotta gather the coins for certain things that you want. So I was just slowly but surely doing this, and I'm so happy that we're finally here and we're finally done. You'll see it at the end how nice it looks. So I'm just going to go ahead and move everything out of this little corner. I'm actually only painting this corner, girl. I ain't painting my whole room, just this little corner. So we're going to tape off the corner, tape off the baseboards, and just focus on what my camera can see. After everything is moved out, we're gonna go ahead and paint the wall. So I'm just laying down. This is actually an old backdrop that I had because I forgot to get carpet protectors. So this is just a backdrop. I knew I was gonna throw it away anyway, so I'm just laying it down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take that Scotch painter's tape, tape off the baseboards, and then I don't show it on camera, but I just tape off the corner so I don't have to paint the entire room white. No ma'am, no sir. After we're all taped off, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on those latex gloves to protect my skin from the paint so I don't have to deal with paint all over my hands. I'm gonna go ahead and put on that face mask to protect my lungs from the paint fumes. Listen, if I would've knew coronavirus would have been happening right now, I would have bought so many more of those face masks when I went to Lowe's that one day back in January. Cause girl, that's such a good face mask. Like it's so good and protective. Anyways, we're here and I fumbled the bag. It's okay. So I'm just popping off that paint top with that little paint top popper offer. And then I'm taking that stick and just stirring the paint. You have to stir paint like really well because it comes kind of separated and watery. So just make sure you give it a good stir. Then I just go ahead and pour it in that little painter thing, the painter plastic thingamajig. And then I'm going to take my fresh paint roller and coat it in that paint and then just begin to paint my walls. I must have got some really good paint. Like I was in Lowe's just back and forth looking at which paint to get. And I'm so happy I chose this one because as you can see, it's super opaque. Like I really only needed one coat, but I did go ahead and do 2 coats just to be safe, just to make sure like when it dried all the way, it wasn't see-through or you can kind of still see the brown. But listen, baby, this paint is so good. It's the Valspar flat white interior signature white paint. I'm so happy I actually chose this one because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what paint to get. Girl, I don't do's this, okay? I don't does this. So if you're looking for a super opaque white paint, girl, get this one. It's so good. I was so impressed. So just watch this super satisfying application of me painting my walls and I will check back in. we're finally done, y'all. I did the second coat off camera and this just looks so good. It just brightened up and made that corner so spacious. Now it's the next day. Everything is dry, so I just go ahead and clean up that corner. I take that backdrop and just roll it up because I'm gonna go ahead and throw it away. I go ahead and take the paint off, the tape off of the baseboards and off of my outlet and whatever else that little thing in the corner is. I don't know what it is. I just went ahead and taped it off so I didn't get paint on it. And excuse my outfits. Oh my gosh, I look a mess. But who the hell's gonna wear nice clothes when they're painting? So I just threw on raggedy clothes, okay? I don't even match, ma'am. Do not get outfit inspo from this video, no ma'am. No, sir. Now that the tape is off, I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum up this corner because I have popcorns on my ceilings. If you guys know what that is, you know when it's rigid and you know they fall off. So I have a bunch of popcorns from the ceiling on the carpet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum that up. And then I'll go in with a smaller vacuum, like a more handheld one, just to get the corners and the nooks and crannies by the baseboards. Now it's time to start putting everything back, so I'm just putting my plugs back in. This lights up my mirror as well as my LED strips on the back of my little cubicle. I'm just gonna push the cubicle back in and then just start putting my baskets back in. My baskets store all of my makeup and hair care products. I know some of you are probably gonna be like, girl, sis, give us a makeup collection. No, it's chaotic. It's not even neatly organized. It's kind of separated into categories, but for the most part, it's just thrown. It's just thrown, y'all. It's thrown in them baskets. And this mirror that you see, it was actually a gift from Benefit Cosmetics. It's quite an expensive mirror. I mean, I'll still link it down below, but I'm sure you can find much cheaper options. It was just a gift. And if you want to know what crystals I have amethyst, fool's gold, I think citrine, and then heat treated amethyst and rose quartz. Okay, now let's get into the slight decor. I still wanted to keep my film setup pretty minimal, so I got this little nameplate board, and I'm just gonna go ahead and spell my name, ahliyahmichelle, on the board. You just stick the letters right in. So I just went ahead and did that. I thought I added this is more for my eyes. You guys don't really see this in my film setup. So I already had a hook right there, a nail right there, so I just hung it up right there. It was perfect. Now this is, girl, 5 months later. Yes, it is. So my sister was cleaning out her room and she wanted to give away this little shelf that she had, and I was like, no ma'am, let me have it. So I put it in that little nook, that little corner that was always so bare, and I ordered this monstera plant off of Amazon. It's an artificial plant. It's not real because I didn't trust myself enough to keep a plant alive just yet, okay? So it is fake. I was going back and forth between what plant would look good back there, and I finally chose the monstera plant, and I'm happy that I did. And it just, oh my gosh, I am so happy, first of all, that my sister had this shelf because it came in so perfectly. Second of all, that I finally could fill in that little bare gap that was always in my film setup and bothering me. And then I was like, wait, hold on, let's add a little bottle of champagne back there. Okay, this is some domaine l'erreur. Okay, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. It added a nice element, and I am so satisfied. Everything is complete. Now let me go ahead and close out this video. All right, you guys, I know this has been a long time coming. This area of my film setup has always just been blank. It just lacked decor, but you know, things cost money and I just had to get the coins together finally to add a plant. This shelf, actually, I probably already said in the voiceover, it's my sister's. It's a little hand-me-down and it came in clutch. She was about to give it away and I'm so happy she did it and she could give it to me because it fit right in this little nook, in this little area. The plant is on top, honey. The champagne is in the back. I like it. I think it just looks more complete, but you guys can let me know if you like it, how it looks on camera. I'll probably see it when I go ahead and edit this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this revamping of my film setup. We took away those ugly brown walls that just were not doing it for me. I think white just always just looks so clean on camera. One of my LED strips blew out, so I am gonna have to get another one. That's why it's just not as vibrant as it used to be, in my opinion. I don't know, but maybe the subtlety is real cute. But I just love greenery. This plant is just doing something for me. Like seeing greenery up against white the first thing when you wake up in the morning and it's clean, it just does something for your spirit and your soul. You just wake up so happy and refreshed when you just wake up in a clean space. Girl, just makes you feel so good. My background finally ain't ugly no more, but she's still a little bit minimal. I like the minimal look to it. You know, I think a neon sign right here will look really good. But slowly but surely we'll just continue to add little bits of decor to have a more complete film setup. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here and this is the first time being on my channel and seeing my face, I would love to see you in the next one. Subscribe to my channel and join me and the honeys, honey. And until next time, always remember to serve, honey, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.